Hey, I'm Will Buchanan. I'm walking all the way across the country to New Hampshire for more freedom on a project called the Walk for Liberty. Today is December 10th, 2008, day 210. I'm about to cross into my last political delineation before reaching New Hampshire. I'm about to cross from the evil empire state of New York to the socialist paradise of Vermont. Entering the political delineation of Vermont. Right before I left New York earlier today, I noticed some garbage containers that said, "County waste." Why is it that almost everyone seems to think that it's necessary for the government, and the government alone, to be responsible for trash collection? Is it because somebody in some community once decided that government should start handling trash collection? And then, as government programs often do, it spread around to almost all communities until finally, all that most people can remember is government having always been responsible for trash collection. But is it really necessary for that to be government's responsibility? To answer that question, let's think about another question. Is there really anything so special about trash and trash collection? It's just a service, not unlike painting somebody's house or washing their car. And as such, just like any other service in the free market, it's performed most effectively when there are companies competing against each other for your business. They want to do a better job so that you'll choose them for your garbage collection rather than any other company. So therefore they're incentivized to keep their prices lower, their quality higher, or perhaps even both. Government has no such incentives because it's the only game in town. If government is responsible for trash collection, then you have no choice but to use it and pay for it. So it's not particularly motivated to do a good job or keep the costs down. And note that that also applies to so-called privatization, where the government picks one company to do its trash collection for it rather than doing it itself. And that's offered as a supposedly free market solution to government-only trash collection. However, that's really no different than the government doing it itself. In both cases, it's just one agency which is doing the trash collection, which you're forced to use and pay for. A true free market solution would be for multiple companies to be able to compete with each other for your business. But would that work? Has that ever been tried before? Actually, as a matter of fact, it has. Right now, in the town of Keene, New Hampshire, there are multiple companies you can contract with to pick up your trash for you. Or you can choose to take your trash to the dump yourself. But if people are responsible for their own trash disposal, won't they just throw it on their neighbor's lawn in the middle of the night? And actually, that may have been the original reason why government trash collection started in the first place. Somebody got upset that a neighbor threw trash on their lawn in the middle of the night, and rather than deal with it as the private property rights violation that it is, they started lobbying to have government responsible for trash collection so that nobody will be incentivized to throw trash on their neighbor's lawn. And now, decades later, we're all treated as children who can't handle their own trash disposal, rather than as the responsible adults we really are. The bad actions of a few are not an excuse to impose government force on all. People can and should be responsible for their own trash disposal. Just ask some of the residents of the city of Keene. If they can handle their own trash disposal and don't have to have mommy government do it, then I'm sure you can handle yours too. I walked 17 3/4 miles for Liberty today. Here are my GPS coordinates. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which you can do by visiting subyt.walkforliberty.com. This is Will Buchanan, signing off. Safety belts required by the Vermont government, even for ET.
We almost got stuck right across the border from Vermont. Luckily the RV was able to pull through it, but now Will's trying to fix...
The end of the Walk for Liberty!
The what?
The end of the Walk for Liberty!
The end of the Walk for Liberty. Oh man.